Welcome to Starter Pack. Today we're diving into an emerging tech battle that could take the core of search as we know it and Meta's surprising move into the search engine space, aiming right at Google's throne. Yes, you heard that right. Meta is making major strides in an AI-powered search, and they're bringing nuclear-powered data centers and AI supercomputer along for the ride. So let's break down what this means for the tech industry and how Google might actually have a new giant competitor on its hands. I think at the likes of which it's never had before. Let's dive into this. Welcome to Startup Hack. I'm Spencer Thomason here at Startup Hack. We love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and build custom software solutions for companies. I do a lot of work as a fractional CTO. With over a decade of executive leadership and a solid 25 years in software development, I've mastered the art of transforming technology teams and products. All right. So Meta, the company behind, best known for Facebook, Instagram, and its ambitious visions of metaverse and other things, is quietly taking steps into the search engine space. So with advancements in AI and the creation of nuclear-powered data centers, and yes, you heard that right, they're going after nuclear-powered data centers. They're that serious at how they're going after this. They're planning to break Google's near monopoly on search. It's not just about adding another search option. This is Meta aiming to fundamentally change how we interact with search engines. So let's jump into Meta's plans and to reshape the future of search and what that means for everyone in the tech world. Now, Meta is diving into search with its AI-powered search engine that's been under development for months. This isn't your typical search engine. It's driven by advanced AI that's been quietly indexing the web, preparing for a launch that will rival Google and Bing. Now also, imagine a search engine that's conversational, driven by AI, and tailored to Meta's vast knowledge of user preferences. Almost a quarter of the earth is on one of Meta's platforms. So Google's dominance has long been unchallenged, but Meta might be the only one to really try to shake things up here. If there's one thing we know about Meta, it's that they're not afraid of bold, disruptive moves. And if your company has systems that aren't connected, let us help you out, because here at Startup Hack, our specialty is connecting systems to help your company work like a well-oiled machine. So check out startuphack.com/Spencer because we can help you out. Now, Meta search engine doesn't just compete. It brings unique advantages that Google can't really easily replicate. Remember, Google tried to get in the social media space, with Google Plus and everything, but ultimately Google has really stayed out of the lane of social media. Meta, on the other hand, can leverage its massive user data across Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and now even Threads, right? So Meta's search could be hyper-personalized, offering search results tailored to users' interests, preference, and behaviors that they know from these other platforms. Think of it as a search experience that understands not just keywords, but your entire digital footprint. So while Google has a stronghold on general search, Meta's approach could bring a new level of personalization that's hard to beat. This is about challenging Google's core business, and Meta has the tools to make a serious impact. Now, Meta's search engine is powered by cutting-edge AI, allowing it to understand context, intent, and user needs more deeply. Unlike traditional search engines that focus on keywords, Meta's AI will make search more conversational, interpreting full sentences and complex questions. So imagine typing in a vague idea, and Meta's AI returns precise, relevant results with a conversational twist because it knows all your friends, it knows your conversations, it could have even seen your Facebook messages and Instagram, could see what you're sharing, what you're liking. It's an entirely different way of experiencing search where the machine learns your preferences and adapts. This is no ordinary search. It's the future of AI-driven knowledge discovery. Now, the interesting thing about this too is this doesn't just leverage huge data centers, which we're going to talk about here in a second, but Meta can actually build in some of these smaller language models that they have that can even run into the app, or they'd be able to part these out. And because they can do such a good job on these small models that are super efficient, they'd actually be able to take personalized AI searches in the background to be indexing your information. So just think about everything that Meta could know about you. Now, here's where it gets really even more fascinating. Meta is exploring nuclear energy to power its AI data centers. So clearly what it has is some big plans here. And so nuclear powered data centers. This move could give Meta the energy resources to fuel the massive computing power required for their advanced AI search engines while still staying green. Nuclear energy provides the reliability and scalability that's hard to match, allowing Meta to sustain heavy AI workloads without interruption. And if anybody's big enough to take this on, it's Meta, right? They're huge, but the journey hasn't been smooth. Environmental factors like rare bees have even impacted their nuclear data center plans. So it's a quirky twist, but it shows that Meta's commitment is to pushing boundaries. Now, Meta's entry into search isn't just competition. It's an overhaul of the search experience with AI at the center. They aim to provide an immersive, interactive search that doesn't just give you links, but also offers insights, answers, and personalized suggestions. This isn't Google 2.0. It's something fundamentally different. And again, not many people could take this on, but imagine getting recommendations based on your social media interactions or finding news that's tailored to your tastes. It's a search engine that feels like a personal assistant built for the digital age where AI knows us better than we know ourselves in some ways. Now, Meta's long-term vision could integrate search into the metaverse, making it an immersive experience. Imagine searching the travel destinations and virtually visiting them in metaverse, or searching for a product and interacting with it digitally before you even buy it. Google doesn't have this level of virtual integration, which could give Meta a huge, unique edge. As the metaverse continues to grow, Meta could use its search engine as a bridge between the real world and virtual world. This isn't just the future of search, it's the future of interaction with data. Now, with all the data that Meta's at disposal, privacy is obviously a huge concern, but the reality of the matter is Meta already has it anyways. Meta is claiming it's working on privacy-centric search that respects user data while delivering personalized results. However, Google has long held a reputation for being cautious with user data, and Meta's new approach may raise some eyebrows. As more users become privacy conscious, or will they, Meta search will need to balance personalization with protection. If they achieve that balance, it could redefine how we think about privacy in search. Now, Meta's vast repository of user data gives it a huge unparalleled advantage in personalizing those search results. So unlike Google, which relies heavily on search history, Meta can integrate data from social media, user preferences, and interactions across its platforms. This level of insight means that Meta's search engine could feel more intuitive, anticipating users' needs based on their online habits. For advertisers and content creators, this could be a gold mine. But for users, it's about getting results that genuinely resonate with their interest. Now, hey, speaking of connected systems, if your company's tech stack is a bit disjointed, let Startup Hack come and help fix it. We specialize in connecting systems and optimizing workflows so you can focus on what really matters. Head over to startuphack.com/Spencer and see how we can help. Now, Google is likely watching Meta's search development very closely, and for good reasons. I'm sure Google's a little scared about this. Google has dominated the search market for years, but Meta's unique approach presents a real challenge. We might see Google step up its AI game or even explore new futures to retain users in its base. The competition between Meta and Google could drive incredible innovation in the tech space, giving users more options and better search experiences. The battle isn't just about search, it's about the future of how we find and interact with information online. Now, what this means for .NET developers. Meta's search engine could mean new opportunities and challenges, especially in fields like AI, data science, and privacy. If Meta succeeds, there could be a growing demand for developers who understand AI-driven search algorithms and data privacy protocols. This shift in search technology might also lead to new open-source projects, API developments, and integration needs. .NET developers in particular could find new ways to contribute to this evolving space, making it an exciting time to be in tech. One of the things we've played a lot with here is we have AskMany.ai, and we've built an a .NET integration using some of the Meta Llama models. And so you have a lot of models that can be super ultra small and very specifically tuned. And I really like these, and they work really well with .NET. Now, AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's here. It's shaping our daily interactions. Meta's AI-driven search is just the beginning. This technology will likely become standard across many platforms. As developers, we need to be thinking about how AI can be applied to simplify user interactions, whether in search engines, software, or mobile. This trend is only growing, and Meta's search engine is a clear indicator that AI is taking center stage in our tech landscape. And if you don't believe me, follow the money and see where these big tech companies are spending absolutely gobs of money. Now, as Meta steps up to take on Google, we're witnessing a shift in one of the oldest corners of the internet, search. It's an exciting time for developers, users, and businesses alike, as Meta's bold moves could open up new pathways for innovation. It also will be a new pathway for advertising. So whether you're a .NET developer or a tech enthusiast or an advertiser, keep an eye on Meta's journey into search could give a front row seat into one of the biggest tech battles in recent history. The future of search is more than just finding information. It's about creating an experience that feels like it's made just for you. Now, what are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I love having a great discussion. Here at Startup Hack, we love training software developers in our licensed coding boot camps, as well as to build custom software solutions for companies. So reach out because we'd love to help. Check out the links down below or go to startuphack.com/Spencer today, and we will catch you guys next time. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because we bring you lots of great tutorials and tips that every developer should know. See you next time.